This is Angelina. I'm your interlocutor for IELTS B1 Life Skills Speaking and Listening Test. Candidate A is Elsie, candidate B Pushpinder. Candidate A, can I have your full name, please?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Elsie Hiniralaw.
And what may I call you?
Just call me Elsie.
Can you spell your first name?
Sure. ELSIE.
Where do you come from?
I come from Philippines and presently I am here living in Cyprus for 13 years.
What do you do?
I am working as a caregiver here with taking care of old woman as well as also a nanny of 2 years old girl.
Okay, what do you do on weekends?
Well, speaking of weekends, there's a lot of things that I did doing. Sometimes we are going to have event, especially in the Filipino community here. We do some like cooking some food to giving to the refugees, and we do also Zumba in the park to know to have some leisure time to to chill out for a long day of work. So that's the weekends I did.
Well, thank you so much, candidate A. Candidate B, can I have your full name, please?
My name is Pushpinder Singh Tanda.
And what may I call you?
You can call me Pushpinder.
Can you spell your first name?
Yeah, it's a Pushpinter.
Where do you come from?
And basically, I'm from India, and from 3 years, I'm living in UK.
All right. What do you do?
This day, I'm doing um, as the fabrication work. Yeah.
All right. And would you tell me about your favorite TV program and how often do you watch it?
This day, the no any TV. My favorite, my this day, no any my favorite TV program because of the busy schedule. But in the last few years, my Big Boss is my favorite. Yeah, I'm watching every year.
All right. How do you travel to work?
Uh, by car, I'm going on the work.
Well, thank you so much, candidate B. Now it is time, candidate A, please ask your questions from candidate B about healthy food. Candidate B, you will ask questions from candidate A about her favorite shopping mall. You will each get 2 minutes to question each other. Candidate A, please start questioning him.
Okay, let's talk about your favorite or healthy food. At what healthy food that you are intake every day?
Yeah. Hello. My favorite food is the basically oh sorry I'm a vegetarian person and basically I'm eating the homemade food and the plants plant based food
Oh,
and
so you're
my favorite food is the homemade food. I'm not going anywhere to eat
so you're
uh,
talking about vegetarian.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I'll say okay. So how you get into vegetarian? There's somebody mentor you or like
No, no, no.
something.
My this is born from my family. Yeah. My family is vegetarian, and we our culture not allowed to eat meat. Yeah, and I'm belong to Sikh family,
So
and
what being a vegetarian? What is the benefits of being vegetarian in your health?
uh, I think it's my thinking. I think you can get good health if you are the vegetarian, and that's is the my thinking that we.
So, in what kind of vitamins can we take from a variety of vegetable?
There in the vegetarian there are lots of variety in the vegetarian food, and I'm the basically I'm the mostly I'm eating the uh, uh, the basic it eating what do you say, ma'am? That organic things like uh, beans, some I don't know the name of that one, and the many things of that, the soya bean like and and
So,
chickpeas,
in,
and
in your
many things
diet,
like the that
yeah,
I don't know about the
in
name.
your diet, okay, in your diet, did you include the root crop as your vegetarian diet?
Sorry,
Root
sorry,
crop,
sorry,
root crop,
sorry, I did not understand. Stop.
root crop. Means example for root crop is potato, and we have some cassava and you know things in the
Ma'am,
root,
can you understand me
Root,
that?
root,
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 root-based
root,
plants like root.
root
You know,
based
just
plant,
like
root,
carrots are there, just like
carrots,
radish is there, turnips are there, plants with a root at the bottom.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
root.
root.
Yeah, yeah, the root. Okay.
So as a vegetarian, as I know that you're not allowed to eat some meat, right? But how about fish? Did you include that in your diet?
Fish.
Yes.
No. It's not allowed to fish also to in my culture. Yeah, it's not allowed. We are not eating. I'm also told you. I'm just taking only plant-based food. Only
Uh,
plant-based food.
okay, so
I'm
it means that you are a vegan. A vegan. If a vegan,
no.
you're
I'm
not,
also I'm just also I'm drinking the milk.
you're taking milk also.
I'm drinking the milk. Yeah,
You're drinking.
which I know. I you know that. I just I think that which things I'm not killing. Which animal, any animal, I'm not killing that. Uh, that which I'm just drinking the milk. I'm not killing the animal. I'm just drinking the milk because this is allowed in my culture. Yeah,
So
and
you're not eating some meat, but you're drinking some milk from animals.
yeah, but it's allowed here because we are not killing the animal. Because it's in my country is allowed, in my culture is allowed, you can take you can drink the milk, and yeah, but yeah, but you can drink the milk from goat, from for cow, from buffalo. You can drink the milk, but you can't kill the milk, kill the animal. This is allowed in my culture.
So how many times that you eat your uh, vegan dish or vegan like lunch or something like that, and also breakfast you eat some vegan food?
Yeah, in the morning I'm just taking drinking the milk and some bread, and in the dinner I'm eating chapati and uh, some say that some homemade food, which one every day made my wife for me, and and the evening I'm also taking the just homemade food like chapati and some uh, vi- uh, vitamin food. but I don't know the name of anyone here. Sorry for that name.
It's all right. Thank you so much, Candidate A, for your questions. Candidate B, it is your turn to ask her questions about the given topic.
Hello. Did you like shopping?
Uh, if you're talking about shopping, I'm not open going to shopping.
Okay. So where are you going in the shopping? And you near any town or
Well,
any shopping mall?
if I'm going to talk about the shopping mall, that my favorite shopping mall, it's called is Mall of Asia. It's the biggest mall in Philippines that
Okay.
I think it's almost 200 square, more than 200 uh, shop inside the mall, and there's a variety of shop that you can uh, shop in there, and there's a lot of facilities that you can find in that mall.
Okay. The mostly you are wearing your own culture dress or any other dress.
Speaking of culture dress, no, I'm not wearing my cultural dress because we are uh, like millennial. This time is millennial time, so we are using the modern dress like jeans or some skirt or some uh, dresses or blouses or t-shirt
Okay,
because we are
but
in the
like me, like us, yeah, like my family, like our culture, and I'm
oh,
living in
my
UK. I'm
friend
also wearing
my friend
my,
my friend
my
my friend. Well, let's talk about the topic that mom gave us to me about the shopping mall. So can you ask me a question about the shopping mall? The my culture dress is out of our topic, so we're going to focus on the a shopping mall. Can you do that for me? Ask me about all I need to do the shopping mall like that, because if we are going to the, if we are going to our culture dresses, is I think we are out of the topic, and we cannot pass this. We cannot pass this exam if we are going to do that. Do you understand also me?
okay, sorry
Yeah.
about the
Just
question here.
just think about if you are like, it's very difficult to to think about the question. Just ask me a question, just a simple question about the shopping mall.
Which question in my mind I'm getting in the mind, then I'm asking you. And oh,
Okay,
okay,
I'm going to tell you. The shopping mall that I'm talking about is the Mall of Asia. It's the largest shopping mall of whole Asia. So there's a variety of shop there, especially for uh, clothes, hardware also have in there, and some facilities for the children, adult or something like that. And you can also found that one there in, and that mall is a branded shop like H&M, Zara, Gucci, all the branded names. So in that mall, it's very, very famous in our country because there's a lot of many facilities, and also included that one there. And now, in also in Philippines now, they have a largest IKEA in the whole world. So it's really, really big, or a huge shopping mall in the Philippines, because you can find a different shop as you shop that mall. Like, okay, anything that you wanted to go to shopping mall, including foods, yeah, some house utensils, something like that, house tools or everything, or with terms for the medicine. You have found a lot of some medicine like a
All
pharmacy
right.
or
Well, apologies. Let's end this session in here, and we are going to start off with our new topic of discussion. The topic of discussion is, see, you only get 2 minutes to discuss the topic, Elsie, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, beautiful. So the examiner would stop you after 2 minutes are over. So the
Okay.
topic of discussion is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of paper newspaper and e-newspaper? You both have to discuss paper newspaper versus e-newspaper, right? E-newspaper, Pushpinder, do you know what is e-newspaper?
Yeah.
That's online.
Yes, electronic newspaper. Please
Yes.
start your discussion. Paper newspaper versus e-newspaper.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about the differences of a newspaper and the newspaper. How do you find the difficulties of having a newspaper and e-newspaper as what you understand about?
Uh, these days, the e-newspaper is very famous because of the modern way, yeah? And every people has the internet. That's where the mostly people maybe they're using uh, the e-newspaper. But the old, I think is the oldest people are also using the uh, what do we say that the newspaper.
The old modern newspaper is until now some people are, they're using about the newspaper because many people now, especially for the adult people or a citizen people, they don't know how to use internet connection, so they are
Yeah,
prepared to use the newspaper because it's really handy to them, and you can read and they can stuck there in their house like this. And also newspapers is recycled for their life, while other e-newspaper, as I told me, that one is electronic newspaper that used for young people like us. So we can like browse like this and scroll down, scroll up what we are going to find the news, the latest news, and we can also dig in the old news in the also in the e-newspaper. So what do you think about it?
yeah, I'm also think about the same. But this is that because of the of the new generation also is using the e-newspaper. But I think is the new generation are no any use and no any reading the newspaper. But the oldest people are also addicted for the reading the newspaper. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I no, I agree to that. But especially this time right now, well, the the famous is e-newspaper, but the differences that I saw it is the newspaper, the old newspaper, or can use for recycle also. So I think there's a lot of benefits and disadvantages about the both side, right?
Yeah, yeah. It- Advantage is that it depend on the on the atmosphere. Yeah.
What do you mean? It depends on atmosphere.
Course, that there's the busy life with everybody in the using the e-newspaper. They have no time to read, to get some, and they have the facility of the internet, and they are mostly using the phone and using the e-newspaper on there. That's I
Yeah,
think is
yeah, I know, I agree to that, but yeah, we are talking about the disadvantages of it's electronic or newspaper, e-newspaper. Well, in a newspaper, you can search more than the newspaper, because you cannot dig it out what is mean that the whole topic that one, and the editorial or something, and which part of uh, newspaper that you like.
which part of the newspaper I like?
Yeah.
I like the sports part of the newspaper. The mostly I like it.
Why you like it in the sports part?
Sports and like in the cricket and the football. Not in footballs too much, but the cricket I like too much. I am when I read the newspaper, I mostly go on that page, and I'm just reading the about the cricket every time. And which page you like?
So I like in showbiz page, because in showbiz page you are like, you're safe for everything because you're talking in the famous people inside the newspaper. So you are safe for something like some bad gossip or beside you. Just in the newspaper, the showbiz that everybody was reading in that pages, right?
Okay, you miss you. Okay, you going.
So
Uh,
you prepare the new e-newspaper than the newspaper.
I prefer I prefer go for the newspaper, not the e-newspaper.
So do you like the newspaper, the old newspaper?
Yeah. That like now this day I'm also reading the newspaper. I'm bringing the newspaper at home and I'm also reading. That's
So
why
how many times in how you
I,
open,
a week
how
I'm just 2 day I'm bringing a newspaper at home. I'm reading and at this things uh, I'm doing from 15 near about 15 years from near about 15 years that things we am doing in India. We had at home at the news supply newspaper every day, yeah? And we are reading the newspaper every day in India. But
and
here the busy schedule, I'm just Saturday or Sunday I'm bringing the newspaper and I'm reading
so how many hours that you are reading in newspaper?
just some subtitle, okay, and the summer subtitle and the mostly I'm already told you about that I'm going on. The mostly I'm crazy for the
No,
sports
I am
and
asking you how many hours that you are reading in the
yeah,
newspaper.
I'm telling just a 1 hour, half an hour, 1 hour, just all the day. I'm just I read 10 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and left it. And after when I get again time and 10 minutes, 15 minutes read and left it here. It's near about 1 hour.
Okay. So
And you also reading the newspaper.
no, well, here the newspaper that comes is only weekdays, only
Okay.
Saturday and Sunday. So I prefer the e-newspaper every day. Just so because as of now you can find a fresh news in YouTube. Some a lot of people are uploading in news you know in a YouTube also. So I prepare the e-newspaper because it's really handy for me. Even you're only uh, holding your mobile, you can read the news in your uh, mobile about the current news that you want to read, or you have something to
Okay.
Beautiful discussion. Now it is time for listening. Okay,
Okay.
Pushpinder, I'm going to play a recording from the B1 level of English, right? You have to listen to the recording and keep telling me about what did you hear. The recording is 3 minutes long. Make sure that you take your notes carefully and tell me what did you hear. Each person would have to speak for 2 minutes and tell me what did they hear. If you guys are ready, I'm going to play the recording.
This recording is from the British Council.
Is it audible?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
This recording is from the British Council.
Thanks for coming, everyone. So we're here today to define the timeline for our new project.
Yes, Gianni, that's a great idea.
Okay, what do you need from us?
Hold on a moment. I think we need to decide between us what to do to make sure it works for all departments.
Yes, exactly. Don't worry. We're going to discuss this and make a decision together. Let's first think about the scheduling of each project phase. What do you think, Emiko?
Can I interrupt? I think we should first be clear about the process we'll use to make the decision. How are we going to do it?
Ah, yes, good point. Well, I think the best way is for each of you to give your opinion, and then we can discuss and make a decision.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yes, that works for me too. I know we're still planning the structure of the later phases of the project, but I think we should begin phase 1 as soon as possible. We can work out the rest later as we go along.
I'm sorry, I don't think so. How can we start phase 1 if we're not fully clear on where the rest of the project will take us? We might make a wrong decision and waste time.
I agree with you on that point, David. However, we'll waste too much time if we wait until everything is planned before we actually start working on the project. I think we should take an agile approach.
Agile approach?
Well, it means that we start quickly and then adapt as we go along.
That's right.
Carolina, you've been very quiet.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt. I'm listening and thinking.
Do you agree we should get the plan right first and then start with phase 1?
I'm sorry, David. I don't think I agree with you. It's important to have a good plan, but plans can change, even the good ones. And business changes often. We need to be flexible, and we also need to move quickly.
Okay, so should we take a vote?
Well, you're the project leader. Let's go with your decision.
Yes, I'll follow your lead, Jenny.
Well, I guess that's decided then. We'll follow your agile approach, Janny. Start quickly and keep planning the later stages of the project.
Yes, that's right.
I still don't think this is the right decision, but I'm happy to go with the majority. We should add some space into the schedule later for additional work this flexibility will need.
Don't worry, David, we will. Okay, so it's decided then. We'll start phase 1 as soon as possible, and in the background, we'll continue planning the later phases and adapt them as we go along.
This recording is from the British Council. To find more...
All right. Who would like to speak first?
The candidate B.
Candidate B, please speak first. 2 minutes.
2
Describe.
minutes.
Then we will read the transcript together and find out new vocabulary words from it. Okay? Come on.
Okay. And they are talking about the new project, which one they are starting. The each, and they are some making a decision, and they want to uh, uh, some the one person is talking about first we have to prepare of the topic, then we can start the topic first, and the second person was saying that no, we can start the state of way, and and the one person saying that we have to decide to everybody to get opinion to about when you first and then we can start the project, then we can get good achieve in the project, and
Hmm. And
and do better.
okay. Elsie, would you like to speak?
Okay, ma'am. So let me talk about the topic about the making decision. Well, they are planning about the new project, and they needed to plan first on what to do, and then they need to have some scheduling. And the first process, some guys uh, suggested about the agile approach. Agile approach is one of the uh, new project management that they are uh, like they are introducing in the group. So it's I think it's a kind of a software, and then they need to have a flexible decision so they can start planning. But the girls told some objection of one girl that sometimes be, of being a plan, you need to sometimes they are changeable. So they need to move something like uh, should go on for the decision for like how you call that? Oh, like uh, all uh, all people in there that have mass decision, so they can go on for the new project.
Right, Elsie, not a bad try, Pushpinder. Read this transcript together. Okay? And if there would be any new words like the word agile, do you know what is agile? Do you know the meaning of agile?
No, I don't know
Mm,
the meaning.
Pushpinder, this is an exam tip for you. Please, until you have your exam, get a diary for yourself. Keep on writing the new English words that you learn. And be like when you're eating food or maybe before going to bed, just flip through those pages. Flip
Okay.
through those pages and tell your brain that to remember those words. Be Jenny, and who would like to be Emiko? Who would like to be Carolina? I can be one character too. I want to be David.
okay, ma'am.
Pushpinder, Jenny.
Jenny. Okay.
Okay, Amiko, you can be Amiko.
Okay.
Uh, Amiko could be Elsie. Elsie, you're Amiko.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, let's get started then. Start, Pushpinder.
Thanks for coming, everyone. So we are here to today to define the timeline of the new project, our new project.
Yes, Jenny, that's a great idea.
Um, okay, what do you need from us?
Hold on a moment. I think we need to decide between us what to do and to make sure it works for all department.
Yes, exactly. Don't worry. We are going to discuss this and make a decision together. Let's first think about the scheduling of each project phase. What do you think, Amico?
Can I interrupt? I think we should first be clear about the process we'll use to make this decision. How are we going to do it?
Yes, good point. Well, I think the best way is for each of you to give your opinion, and then we can discuss and make a decision.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yes, that works for me too. I know we are willing to. We are still planning to the structure of the later uh, phases of the project, but I think we should begin phase on as soon as possible. We can talk out the rest later, so as we go along.
I'm sorry, I don't think so. How can we start phase one if we are not fully clear on where the rest of the project will take us? We might make a wrong decision and waste time.
Uh, I agree with you on that point, David. However, we will waste too much time if we wait until everything is the planned before we actually start working on the project. I think we should take an anga,
Write this
agile,
word agile. Agile approach means quick approach. Quick.
quick.
Agile means quick. And the adjective is agility. If I would ask you, are you a lazy person or an agile person? Then Pushpinder, what will you tell me? Are you lazy or agile?
I'm agile.
No, I don't think so. I, you're
No,
lazy.
no, no. Say about the study. Yeah, don't say about the study.
Yeah. Okay. Agile approach.
It's a quick approach.
Jenny, that's your line. Pushpinder, that's your line. Agile approach. Agile means quick.
Yeah, I'm a very quick man, but on not on the study. Yeah, study is very far for me.
Okay. Please read your line here. Well, it means that we start quickly.
I think we should take an agile approach.
The next line is yours.
Oh,
Well, it
well,
means.
well, it means it means that we start quickly and then adapt as we go along.
Do you
Well,
know the meaning of as we go along? What does it mean, as we go along?
As we go along means we are going alone to on the
No,
start start on the
no,
project.
no. As we go along means as we go further, as we move forward. Pushpinder, write it down. As we
Um,
move forward,
as we go
along.
go further.
Yeah, go further, go along.
Okay.
Do you know the meaning of adapt? Adapt. ADAPT.
No, ma'am, I don't know.
Elsie, would you like to say something about it?
well, as my understanding, you need to adapt, you need to accept, adapt.
Ah, so right. Very good.
You need
It
to
means
accept.
to adjust.
Yeah,
Mm.
you need to accept, you need to adjust, you need to adapt, or
Mm.
like what we are going to do, you need to adapt your culture, a different culture, you need to adapt. So you need to learn what's their culture.
Ah,
So you need to accept.
wow, Elsie, you're good. Amazing. Okay, so go along as we adapt, as we go along, right? As we move with it, or as we accept it, or as we adjust with it. Okay,
Yes,
Pushpinder?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Amiko.
that's right.
Uh,
Carolina, yes, you you have been very quiet.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. I'm listening and thinking. Do you agree we should get the plan right first and then start with phase one? You can read this, Amiko.
David, I think I agree with you. It's important to have a good plan, but plans can be changed. Even the good ones, but the business changes often. We need to be flexible and we also need to move quickly.
Okay, do you know the word, Elsie, how do you pronounce this? This is business changes often.
Changes often.
Mm-hmm. Pushpinder?
Okay, so should we take a vote?
Well, you're the project leader, so let's go with the decision.
You can read this.
Also, yes, I follow your lead, Johnny.
Pushpinder, read David.
Well, I guess that decided. Then we will follow your.
No. That's decided then. Read the full word. That's decided then.
I guess that's decided. Then we will follow your agile approach, Johnny. Start quickly and keep planning the later stages of the project. Yes, that's right. I don't think this is the right decision, but I am happy to go with the majority. With the majority, we should add some more space into the schedule later for additional work. This flexibility we will need. Don't worry, David. We will. Okay, so it's decided then. We will start phase on. We will start one as soon as possible, and in the background, we will continue planning to later phases and adapt them. We go along.
As we go
Along.
along. See, important vocabulary you learned in here. Number one is agile, as we go along and adapt to something. Just like being in London, you're trying to adapt to the environment in here because everyone speaks in English. People eat meat, a lot of meat, pork, everything. Yeah. So you try to adapt to the environment. Is that right?
Okay.